Zumiez is a store that has a location in pretty much every single mall in this country. It's like to legally build a mall, you have to agree to put a Zumiez smack dab in the middle of it. Even in my town, the local mall is a spooky ghost town, but yet Zumiez still shines bright like a beacon of hope for the dying shopping center. Now, Zumiez primarily advertises themselves as a clothing store for the skateboarder and snowboarder lifestyle. Though, to fit the bill and to be part of that edgy skateboarder and snowboarder lifestyle, they legally gotta sprinkle in some skateboards and snowboards for sale. But should you buy a skateboard from Zumiez? What are the pros and cons? And what do you do if Zumiez is literally your only option? Well, luckily for you, my friend, I'm gonna answer all those questions because I got nothing else to do today. Before I go any further in this video though, I do want to say I have nothing against Zumiez. I have bought from them in the past, and I'll probably buy from them in the future. Like, I don't have any personal vendettas against Zumiez, you know? Like, I am not gonna go in a boxing match against Zumiez because they got a lot of employees, and I just got old me. Though, I will say I primarily have bought clothes from Zumiez in the past. It's pretty rare that I buy skateboard parts from them, and we'll get into all that later. Zumiez gets a pretty bad rep in the skateboard community, but I'm gonna be pushing all politics aside and get all down into the nitty-gritty of it. You hear? Now let's get zooming. I don't know, that seemed like it should have worked. Now, if I had a website, I would have a biography about myself, and the first thing I would say is that I'm a pros con kind of lad. So let's start with the pros of shopping from Zumiez. That was such a stupid introduction. Let's talk about the skateboards that Zumiez sells. When you first walk into a Zumiez, you'll notice that they do sell a lot of skateboard equipment, and most of the brands are brands you could expect from any skate shop. You can easily find brands like Baker or Blind or Chocolate or Alien Workshop, just to name a few of them. However, that being said, I would be cautious if you're deciding to shop inside a Zumiez store. I've seen some less than great skateboard brands up on their website, and those might trickle into the store. So don't go strolling into a Zumiez and just buy the coolest design you see on the wall unless you've done a lot of research on that brand. Another positive about Zumiez is that they are pretty much located inside of every single mall in this here country, so if you need a skate part as soon as possible, you can at least go there and pick one up. If you're out skateboarding and you snap your deck and really Zumiez is the only skate shop in the tri-state area, then it's not gonna be the worst option. Also, you can pick a Cinnabon up on your way out of the mall, and that's something a lot of other skate shops can't offer. Since Zumiez is such a large company, you might be able to find sale and clearance items that you wouldn't be able to find at other skate shops. I know a little bit about retail. Your boy worked in retail for 6 million years, and what I can tell you is businesses hate products not going out that door. Since there are so many Zumiez and they are such a large operation, it is a lot easier to return and exchange products than it would be at a real skate shop or maybe at an online skate shop. For example, if you bought the wrong size trucks on accident, it's a lot easier to just run into the store and swap them out than it is finding a box, putting the trucks in the box, shipping them back to wherever you ordered them from, then you gotta wait for them to give you your money back, and then you reorder the trucks and oh no, you accidentally ordered a mini elf statue instead, you idiot! So those are some of the benefits of shopping from Zumiez, but do the pros outweigh the cons? The biggest con when you're shopping from Zumiez is who you're giving your money to. When you're shopping from a local skate shop, you are giving money directly back to your skateboarding community. Zumiez is a huge corporation. They'll be fine without your money. But that little skate shop down the street, now they might really need your business. When you shop at a local skate shop, you most likely will interact with an employee who knows the ins and outs of all their skateboard equipment. If you're brand new to skateboarding, you're gonna wanna go to someone that knows a thing or two about skateboarding. You want someone who knows what they're talking about when you walk into that skate shop. This is not a dig on Zumiez. I'm sure there are plenty of employees who know a lot about skateboarding. But also, a lot of the times when I go into a Zumiez, it's usually like high schoolers working for a little extra cash. I respect the grind, but when you're wanting to buy a brand new skateboard, you might come up with questions you're gonna wanna ask on the spot, and you really want that person on the other side of the counter to know what they're talking about. But what if Zumiez is literally the only physical skate shop location in your area? Well, then it might be okay to run in there and buy a skateboard deck if you know what you're looking for and buying one online just isn't feasible. But if I was in your shoes, and hopefully I'm not in your shoes because last time I checked they're pretty stinky, I would still prefer to order from a smaller online skate shop and just wait it out. One of my favorite online skate shops to order from is Tactics. Their website is one of the best online skate shops I've ever seen, and most of the time they're even cheaper than Zumiez. As of 2021, Zumiez has about 700 locations in this country, and Tactics only has 4. So you really are shopping from a small local skate shop that just also has an online presence. This brings me to my next point. Regardless of how close a Zumiez is to you, they are almost going to be more expensive than other skate shops. The only thing I hunt are deals. And let me tell you, when I'm trying to buy something, I'm gonna find the cheapest option possible. And almost always, if I'm looking for a specific skate part, Zumiez just ain't it. I can usually find whatever I'm looking for cheaper at other skate shops. Even if it's just a few bucks, it makes a huge difference, especially if you are buying a complete new setup. My only other con for this list is that one time some middle schoolers pointed at me and called me Chicken Little inside of a Zumiez. And that didn't feel so great. The moral of the story is always try to support the skateboarding community first before you decide to support big corpo over there. Local skate shops are so important to your city. The more local skate shops there are, the more skaters there are, which makes the city make more skate parks and more skateboarding events. But if your city really doesn't have any local skate shops, then I really would recommend ordering from a small online skate shop. Tactics and SoCal skate shops are both great options, and they have real physical locations, but they also offer some online shopping. Zumiez does get a lot of hate in the skateboarding community because they are so big and large that they force smaller skate shops to close. Don't ever be intimidated with going into your local skate shop, because I guarantee you the employees there are going to be super friendly, they're going to be helpful, and they're going to really appreciate your business more than any big corporation's gonna. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button down below,
and maybe even consider subscribing if you want to see more skateboarding content like this in the future,
that would be awesome. That was RoboZach, also known as RoboZ, also known as Zbot. And as always, have fun, shop local, and keep shredding the gnar.